Hello everybody, Flash Notion here, back for another reaction to Konosuba, and right before I started recording this, I burned my tongue on some sour candy, so if I sound even weirder than usual, that's why. Yeah, it feels fucking weird. But, go through it anyways, cause it's reaction time. So yeah, episode 7 of Konosuba. Last time, we dealt with the Dullahan General, and Kazuma had to pay for a wall, so he's still broke. But hey, he and his party earned some respect, which is, almost as good. Almost. Yeah, this time, we might catch up with the other isekai guy there. The douchebag. Other than that, I'm not expecting much just yet. Maybe some information. This feels like about the time that's appropriate for an info dump. So, yeah. Otherwise, I don't think there's anything else that we could really do. Maybe a quest. Maybe we see them fight some giant frogs or something. I don't know. Just to, compare. But that wasn't that long ago, so yeah. Anyway, let's get into it. So we'll switch over and we will commence in 3, 2, 1, and play. Alrighty then. That was certainly an episode. Yeah, where to rank that one? Not as good as the last one, or the one before that, or episode 2. So kind of in the lower half, I'd say. It just kinda boring. Like, the snow sprites weren't interesting, the action wasn't interesting. The Shogun idea was kind of cool, but, like, didn't really go anywhere other than being like, hey, there's monsters out here you can't beat, which, like, obviously. Also, just not really the coolest or most interesting design. I've seen samurai before. Seeing one that's made out of like glowing blue energy doesn't do anything for me. So like, yeah, not a big fan of all that. Yeah, leaning a little too hard on. Like, the most interesting thing they did with Darkness this episode was, like, the whole thing of, like, she's a crusader, therefore she cannot surrender. Like, that's actually an interesting concept. So I feel like if they'd leaned into that a bit more, it would have been kind of cool. And this death came from a moment of idiocy that he just didn't drop the frickin' knife. And then, yeah, we met another goddess who is Aqua's underling, I think she said in a previous episode. Which is, yeah, I mean, she was okay. Just kind of generically nice. Like, the reason. Yeah, I don't know. There just wasn't really anything for me to attach to. Like, yeah, her design was cute, but like, not in a super interesting way. So like, yeah, I don't know. The whole episode just felt very meh. Like, I mean, we're coming off the high of the Dullahan fight there, so like, there's it's a little bit hard to match up to that. And it is supposed to be a comedy series first and foremost. It's not like a shonen series where like everything has to escalate and epic fights every other episode and loads of hot bloodedness in between. So like it's nothing like that. And there were some jokes, I guess, that kind of landed here and there, but for the most part, it didn't do anything for me. It's honestly probably going to be pretty forgettable. Well, depending. If Eris comes back in a major way, or the Winter Shogun, or the Snow Sprites, like if some element or multiple elements of this episode continue to be relevant, then obviously I'll remember it. But relevance doesn't make it interesting in and of itself. Like there, like looking at other shows that I watch, there's been plenty of shows with episodes that are highly relevant to the plot and stuff. They're just boring as hell. And yeah, this is one of them. The winter outfits were cute, at least. I do like that. Let's see. Who had the best winter outfit? I'm actually going to go back and look, because I didn't really take too much time to look. Fast forward until we get to it. Let's see. It's a little bit hard to find that. Okay, I think we're here. Okay, there we go. Let's see. So, darkness, it's just fuzzy, like, I don't know what you would call that. Like, it only goes down to her stomach area. It's not really a coat. But whatever. It's in her usual, like, yellowish... It's a macaroni and cheese color. Like a Kraft mac and cheese color. Wow. But, like, it's not a bad design for darkness. The skirt's a little bit weird. None of these girls have proper leg covering. Like, even darkness. She has leggings on, it looks like, but, like, God, that's got to be cold. And then Megumin's over there with a cloak. That's kind of cute. The hat is kind of cute. I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. But again, points off because her legs are completely uncovered. Like, she doesn't even have the socks like Aqua does. Let's see. And then Aqua herself has a coat and a hat that's kind of fashionable. Isn't that hat style usually associated with like Russian people? I don't know. I mean, it's not a bad outfit. I mean, but again, exposed thighs. She's plainly just wearing her regular outfit underneath there, so like she gets points off for not going all the way winterizing. I think for design-wise, I think Megumin has the best outfit. In terms of, like, being the most winterized, I think Darkness probably takes it. But, none of them are actually suited for the climate. Style over comfort, apparently. And then there's freaking Cosmo, who's just got a cloak and a wrapping around his head. I mean, it's probably decently warm. Frankly, I would have put on like a pelt around the waist, at least cover up. Like, I don't know if this is anybody else, but like during the wintertime, my thighs are some of the parts that get just the coldest. So like, I mean, my feet and my hands get really freaking cold as well, but like, in terms of, having been outside for a while and then I come inside which parts of me feel the coldest and warm up the slowest. It's usually my thighs. So having like a kilt or something to keep the cold out would probably be a good idea. Wonder if there's a way I could actually do that IRL that wouldn't look stupid. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, winter outfits. The girls, they all look nice, but none of them are really winterized properly. I'm gonna give it to Megumin for best winter outfit, but you know, that's purely on style. Yeah. Other than that, there wasn't really anything else to the episode. They're still broke. They're still scrounging for money, and yeah, not doing too well. It seems. You'd think like they'd at least go out and work an actual job. Like if the quests aren't doing it for them, there's probably plenty of jobs around town that need to be done. Hell, just shovel snow. That ought to bring in at least a few coins, you know? Maybe learn some like fire spells, actually. Yeah, like that seems like the kind of thing you would want to learn for winter, is just spells to like create fire or project fire, stuff like that. Heating spells. Yeah. So I don't know. And once again, my infinite coin purse seems like the absolute best magical item to have wished for when reincarnating. I'm so happy I came up with that. When you are offered, or if you are offered a choice anywhere similar to that, just anytime you're offered any kind of like favor or whatnot, like actually think it through. Don't just go for the first thing that pops into your head. Take your time. You know, don't let other people rush you about it. Anyway, yeah. I mean, yeah. It's just kind of a... I don't know if it's my least favorite episode so far. I honestly think that might still go to the very first episode, because, like, you know, it was funny enough, but, like, it didn't leave the best of impressions on me. But, yeah, it was a serviceable episode. Maybe a 6 out of 10. Yeah, I guess that's going to be it for this week. I really wish I could find more to talk about with this show, but for right now, all the characters are sticking pretty well to their archetypes. They're not exploring them too much. We're not delving into backstories or lore or anything like that that's more serious and worthy of discussion. It is just a comedy series at the moment. So, time will tell, but for right now, that's all it is. In any case, that's going to be it for this video, I believe. And so I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.